Ags, how are you doing today? Hi, Rian. I think it's past time when this jury is supposed to do a verdict. I think it's good that they're taking their time. I think if they decided on the first day, or they spent like an hour today deciding, and it goes like either way, they're going to get criticized for not thoroughly looking at the evidence, or maybe being like heavily biased, or maybe they might be criticized for, you know, being accused of looking at social media. So I think it's a good thing that they're taking their time, you know? There's a lot of evidence to sift through. They're also not us. Like we are like inundated in the memes, right? We've seen so many rewatch of the clips of like the trial. I rewatched like some portions of it myself. So like, I feel like we are really familiar with it. But to the jury, if they're not on social media and looking at the memes as they're not supposed to, it's basically like a 6 weeks worth of lectures for them to kind of sift through and go over. So it's a lot of shit to go over. So I think it's good that they're taking their time. Although everyone's kind of like, come on, hurry up.
5-year-olds. It's now his.
Because like it's interesting. Like he like I've never really seen him speak publicly before. I've only seen him in like some movies, but it's interesting that like the way he talks in the courtroom is exactly the same way that he talks in interviews. He has like stutters. He talks really slow. He kind of goes off on a tangent a little bit. He's exactly the same fucking dude. Holy shit. And it's funny because like I could already sense his authenticity without even seeing like prior videos of him. But like watching this afterwards, I was like, oh yeah, this totally confirms that he seems really fucking authentic.
Love Bugs Bunny. You've got 25-year-olds. You've got 75, 85-year-olds who love these cartoon characters because they can get away with things that we can't. And so that was really my approach, was how do I infiltrate that kind of
it could be tomorrow, it could be Wednesday, it could be Thursday, it could be Friday, it could be next week. I don't know.
You can maybe people from 5 to 85 or 95 or whatever can appreciate it because he represents the
I mean, at the same time, they're not getting paid like money to do this. So it's not in their best interest to drag it out. I'm sure they just want to get it over with and just be fucking done, you know? This has already absorbed like 6 weeks of their fucking lives. So I'm sure they want to be done and over with it too. But, you know, they probably just want to make sure they look over everything because they know how high profile this case is. So it's a lot to look through.
A side of us that we aren't able to get away with. He can get away with things that we can't get away with in everyday lives, you know. He can say anything and it makes no sense and people just go, right, you know. So I suppose, yeah, the ultimate irreverence was what I was looking for, and I found it. You know. But going to hospitals, oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Very sweet, thank you. I was so...
They get paid $30 a day, but when they deliberate, I don't know if they still get paid $30 a day, though. Yeah, I don't know if $30 a day counts as the deliberation part. I'm sure it does, but still not much.
Appreciative of...
I know, right? Pass.
People, you know, taking Captain Jack into their lives.
Especially if you're being, I think, sequestered, where they lock you up in a hotel room so you have no access to the public or the internet. Oh, fuck that. How old is the interview? I think this interview was in 2019, so just like a couple months. Yeah, July 31, 2019. So yeah, maybe like half a year after he lost the Captain Jack Sparrow role.
It's like, you know, this...
Assuming they posted it when it happened. And not later.
They saw something. They found something in him. They could relate to something in him, and it was all generations. It was fascinating.
I'm sure it varies, but in Fairfax County, it's $30 a day.
Going into hospitals where there's, you know, very, very, very sick kiddies,
Hi, Jill.
Little kids, and their parents, and they're facing adult pain. They're facing
Oh, by the way, it wasn't an Amber Alert that went off. Remember when Mr. Roddenborn was giving his closing arguments? And the fucking Amber Alert went off? It makes the same sound, but it was actually like a weather tornado warning or some shit like that. Yeah, so it used to be $15 a day, but I'm sure they raised it slowly. Because I remember when I was in high school, I heard it was $15 a day as well. I don't think so.
The most difficult thing in life that anyone
And Amber Alerts when
will face,
underage child is being abducted.
death. So
And
if
there's
I
like a
can,
news ping that goes out
if
to
there's any way
everyone.
for me to go into a hospital like that, and at least take them out of that, or give them some kind of jolt of, hey, you're going to be all right, kind of thing. Just fight it, keep fighting the good fight, and all that. And then you see the courage in their eyes, the courage of these children.
Yeah, he talks the exact same way as he does in court. Holy shit.
And you see these big smiles on their faces, and then you look in the corner and you see the parents melting, just dying themselves. Yeah, I have to do it. I feel I owe that at the very least. So for me, it's satisfying to meet these.
I still can't believe she shit on the bed, man. That is such a weird fucking foul thing to do. Holy shit.
Amazing people, and it's
wrong with her?
heartbreaking. But if you've touched someone's life for just a second,
You have a link
or a
eggs?
minute,
We don't know, Skay.
I'll do that for the rest of my days. Thanks.
So we hope that Captain Jack Sparrow will return on the big screen as well.
Sorry?
That Captain Jack Sparrow might return on the big screen as well. I would like to touch.
This is the awkward part that I was telling you about. I was like, oh God, does the guy not know? Or did he accidentally say it and then it slipped and then that's why he quickly changed the subject? Because look at Johnny's reaction. He's like, no? Captain Jack Sparrow's not going to return to the screen. Hello, sir? Just look at his reaction. It's it's so awkward.
Thanks.
So we hope that Captain Jack Sparrow will return on the big screen as well.
Sorry?
That Captain Jack Sparrow might return on the big screen as well. I would like to touch upon two topics that you just mentioned. One is death, and the other one is, being able to.
I think the guy realized and that's why he just kind of steamrolled through the question really quick. He's like, oh fuck. Oh man. If you're afraid of Depp beating you, don't you think shitting on his bed would lead to even more abuse? Did she ever get asked that? I think she got asked the pictures. It was like, oh, if you were so scared of him, why did you take pictures of him? Weren't you scared of the monster? But no, Camille didn't ask about that.